It's Monday. It's Monday. It's Monday. Here we are.
Yes, it is. And this is the Women of Crypto, also known as the Ladies of Crypto. We're using both names because we can. And we are excited
Yes.
to be here tonight. We have Ellen Harris with us, the lovely Ellen. And I'm Dr. Andrea Adams Miller. And of course, behind the scenes and once in a while on camera with us, we have Tim Judge, who is our executive producer here at Social TV. Ellen, what's going on in your world? What can you tell us about crypto, bees, or anything else you've got cooking?
Oh my goodness. Goodness. Where do I begin? I'll tell you, it's a holiday today, so markets are closed, and trying to find any information was a challenge. And if you work on Wall Street, it was a challenge for you too. But what we do know is tomorrow, when the markets open, there's going to be a crush of people trying to get in that door, okay? Because they've got things they want to buy. But because this is, what are we're entertainment only, so we are not giving away any secrets, but you got to tune in tomorrow to find out what happened. How's that?
That sounds really good. And it's funny. Last night was a full moon, so we had people talking about different things and noticing that there was a drop, and there's some adage that it's because of how things are moving in the world and the volcano going off and whatever else is going on in the world that can cause a little bit of a drop. But as always, that's to be expected. Things ebb and flow. And so things go up and then things come right back down. So that's kind of a really just normal.
Yes, yes. And if there's a drop, that's a good entry point to buy whatever you're going to buy.
Yes.
Just make sure it's a drop across the board.
Yeah, it's very funny to see how different things happen and what things are. I'm looking up some information. I had the opportunity to go all over California yesterday and meet some really cool people doing some really cool things.
Good. And
And
I can say hi
it's
to
been
Terry
really
Holland.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Derry Holland, how are you? He's been extremely helpful on keeping me up to date on the minutes and the notes of things that are happening in Discord because I don't always have a chance to get on and read it. So thank you very much, Terry, for being our reporter behind the scenes for the summaries and play by play. So let me kind of tell you what's been going on in my neck of the world here. Well, it was not in my neck because I'm in Ohio right now. So I flew. Where did I start? I've done so much in the last 4 days. Like I don't even remember where I've been. Okay, so this little bee, she flew herself out. Well, via Southwest. We would love them to be a sponsor. Flew myself out to
What?
California, where I started in Mission Viejo. And in Mission Viejo, I had a meeting with one of my clients who's in healthcare, and we were talking about different ideas of integrating, cryptocurrency and healthcare. Her name is Simone Kovolheim, and her husband Rick Kovolheim. They have a product and oh. Protocol, so to speak, that helps with showing that you can actually recover from Alzheimer's. And so we were talking about that and what we can do with cryptocurrencies and with the bees to be helping people and thinking about ideas of what could be a humanitarian effort to help so many people who every year end up in a nursing home or so forth because their family is difficult to care who don't necessarily have to have those kinds of things happening. So that was super exciting. So her business is called Accelerated Health. So we'll be following up with her at some point, talking about what we can do with what they're doing in the world. So if you have questions, reach out to me. And then Ellen, from there, we had a meet and greet with a combination of the Keep Smiling movement and Bees.Social at the Give Bucks headquarters. So, Give Bucks headquarters, that is a platform that I was talking to about how could we incorporate cryptocurrency into their platform. So, their platform, if you go online to your app store online, it's called Give Bucks. That's GIVBUX. And that platform, it's a place where you can go and buy the products and services that you normally buy, and you get a cash back. So it doesn't cost you anything, doesn't cost you any more. And what the merchant does is that's a new way of advertising. So think about how people advertise nowadays. We're not watching TV like we used to. So that's not the place necessarily to advertise. So these stores are putting their products up on this Give Bucks thing. And then, Ellen, you can go to this platform and you can buy your Under Armour, your makeup, your, Applebee's, Maggiano's, go to Lowe's and Home Depot, go to your grocery store, buy your diapers, whatever you need to on that platform. And then you receive money for what you've done. So it's a cash back. So it's money for, what you've already purchased. So you're getting a bonus cash back. And then you get to, with that cash back, you can keep some of it or you can donate some of it. Well, some of it automatically goes to nonprofits. And so I've been talking to them about what can we start to do so that we can have different kinds of like M2 take place on there so people could actually then purchase their items and so forth with cryptocurrency. And then I was introducing people there to Bees.Social and showing them all our pretty bees. So what do you think of that, Ellen?
Hey, um, I think it's worth letting the audience know, like bankers receive a commission from what they sell, and automobile dealerships, they receive a commission. That's what this is. It's commission based. Don't call it any other thing else, or you'll have every law enforcement agency around the country come down on us and we will be off the air. So be careful what you say.
Yeah.
Commission, commission,
So,
commission.
and yeah, and so it's all legal, all up and up. It's kind of like when you get a gift card or something, or when you go to the store, and then when you make a purchase, then you're rewarded with a cashback bonus with that. So that's what that platform is. And so keep smiling. You have to have a code in order to go on there. And right now the code is keep smiling. So that's KEEPSMILING. And once you're on there, you can create your own password for yourself and share your password with other people. So let's say your mom and dad and your brothers and sisters have your code and they purchase. So when they get their cash back, you also get a little bit of cash back for reminding them that they can buy their groceries or their, hardware or their whatever on that platform. So it's a really fun way of, creating a humanitarian effort for people to give back. And I want to encourage people that as you're going to different stores, tell them that you would like to be able to use your cryptocurrency to be able to pay for your goods and services. The more that people hear us say that we want that, the more likely we're going to be able to do it. So it's pretty
Excellent.
exciting. Yeah. Ellen, what would you think about
Excellent.
that if we could just tap our phone and do our cryptocurrency?
Oh, through the computer, that would be ideal, sensational. Bring
Yeah.
up that QR code so we can do that.
Yeah, exactly. That would be so fun. By the way, I'm laughing. I'm using my daughter's Star Wars cup today, and I realized I don't own a bee cup because we had a cup that has a bear on it, but I thought it had bees around the bear, and we realized it's just like the little grain in his hair. And so I need to go to shopBeesSocial.com and get me a bee cup. So when I'm on the air, I'm not in Yoda, I'm in bear.
Yeah. And where is Donna? Because Donna's got some stuff for us. She's probably still working on it. But
I
we
sent
want
I
to.
sent her the link, so she's either busy working, making some honey somewhere, or still traveling. So we'll see if
Okay.
she shows up tonight.
Okay, good. Yeah, we're looking forward to that because she had some very interesting input last week, and I'm excited. So, yes, I definitely want to catch up with Donna, see what she's up to.
Yeah, she's lovely. And any of you who are part of the cryptocurrency world are more than welcome to join us on Women of Crypto. And you don't even have to be a woman to be on here. We just happen to be women who are hosting it at the moment. And who knows, we're flexible and adaptable there. We can always just call it Women of Crypto, and we can have anybody who wants to be with us with us. So let me tell you where I went after that was in Newport Beach, by the way. at this lovely headquarters right on the bay with overlooking the access to the yachts that we can have. So I talked to them and we have access to that property so that we can bring more people there and have some Be Social parties and some meetups and do some fun things with cryptocurrency there. So that'll be super fun. So thank you to Ken Jones, the president of GiveBucks, for allowing us to be able to share a little bit about Bees.Social and the SocialBees.o with everyone. Everybody's loving the pictures of the NFTs. And even though I do show them often through OpenSeas, just going to socialbees.io, right there, people can see how many, they can see the beautiful, pictures there. Oh, there, that's what I'm telling you. You can see on my phone. And then you just scroll down, you can see the bees just flip right there in front of you. And people are just adoring them. They just have the funnest comebacks of like, what they think of them and giggling of, from our smoking bees to our chicken wing bees or to whatever are the Oculus bees. And I've been hearing that people are creating these little subgroups. There's a bling group, a captain's group, a whatever else group. So get on Discord. We'll share that with you in a moment so that you can learn more about what group you'd like to participate in and what interests you and get your bees. By the way, we sold over 10,000 of these bees in less than 24 hours. There's I think wasn't it 10,383 bees, if I understand correctly, exactly. But so this rounds everything, but to 6.1 thousand people. And now that's gone up to 6.2 thousand people are bee owners. Very exciting. So let me tell you why. So I thought these numbers were really cool until I met some people doing some really big things that I did not expect to meet or didn't know I was going to meet. But before we get there, that's a cliffhanger teaser, Ellen. Before we get there, then I went to North Hollywood on Friday to go to the Hollywood show. And at the Hollywood show, by the way, is a conglomerate by this great guy named Dave, who brings all the classic stars together. So you have the original, well, I say original, they were the only um, Jerry and Tony, who were Wally and the Bees. On, they were there.
Really?
There were people from Star Trek. Now, I've met Jerry Mathers before. I met him several years ago at a Secret Knock. Dr. Greg Reed had hosted that, and I met him there. And I ran into some other people I saw from Star Trek and some Flash. Gordon was there, who I've met before. I met, I believe his name is Sam Jones, if memory serves me right. I met him at a pinball show in Texas several years ago. So anyhow, they were all there, but I was there to meet with Butch Patrick. Butch Patrick is known as Eddie Munster. So
Oh,
those of you,
yes. Oh,
yeah,
yes. Yeah, I
yeah.
remember him.
So little cutie pie
Jeez.
Eddie Munster is a full grown man now, and I
Wow.
had I've met him before, and we photographed him before for the Keep Smiling movement. But I wanted to get a current picture and have a chance to sit down and talk with him a little bit. So I did get to visit with him and his sister, and we talked about some fun things that we can do. I'm hearing some really cool, lovely operatic music in the background, Ellen.
Yes.
And then
Me and my opera.
yeah. And so we had a really good opportunity to talk because we're talking some other things about doing some business and some other things. And I was introducing him to the idea of cryptocurrency with some of the projects that he has going on. And certainly would love to. And I talked to Dave, the owner of the Hollywood show, and we're going to have a follow-up call to see how we might be able to merge or come up with some ideas to work together in the future so that classic television stars can be brought to everyone. And what a cool way to do that. And what if we could incorporate that with like NFTs and cryptocurrency and all those fun things that people want to have so that they have those non-fungible tokens or, digital assets for their own stuff. So that was super
I think
fun.
I think that's an excellent idea. I mean, who would remember the Munsters kid if you didn't say it. And of course, an old timer like me would say, "Of course, I remember him." But it
Yeah.
would be nice to do that kind of thing, and I think this platform is the perfect place to get that done. So,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, we can work on that, make that happen. So, yeah,
Yeah,
because
super
there's a
exciting.
lot of people out there that are still with us and who deserve some recognition. I keep saying that this is the platform to recognize people. So, we
Very
need to
fun.
get busy and get that done. So, yes.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
the people in our audience, the ones who tune into us every Monday, our loyal followers and loyal subscribers, we need to give them a bit of a showcase as well so we can thank them for their consistency in following us. It's That's what makes a program grow, and we are growing thanks to them. So I want to be able to say thank you to names, not those wonderful people in the dark behind the camera, as the lady would say in that movie. But yeah, let's do that or think about doing that. Who do we have to talk to? Nobody. Let's just get it done. Hello,
Absolutely.
Evelyn.
Yeah, it's super exciting.
Yeah.
So I
Yes.
also, hi, Adriana from Ecuador. I always love when every our Latin bees come on and say hello. There's Christopher Stevenson. He's a chiropractor, and we were talking. We actually had a conversation on how do we help chiropractors in their businesses with NFTs or with cryptocurrency. What is the missing there to help other professionals be able to show up differently and help their businesses grow? So I do have another segment that I can share. So after I was with Butch Patrick, we headed down to Marina Del Rey. So mind you, I'm making my hosts drive from making them. I didn't. I asked them nicely to drive from place to place. So they were putting a lot of miles on their car for me. And we went down to Marina Del Rey, and we had another Keep Smiling meet and greet and Bees.Social meet and greet to get together and talk about what's important to them. And the theme of that meet and greet was, what is your purpose? What's your heart purpose? And how do you want to be able to help people in the world? And there it was quite exciting. We had a woman who's she's created a coaching business to help women who are single mothers who are dependent on the spouse's income. And then when there's a divorce and custody battle, how are they able to stand on their feet to be able to still see their children and fight for what's rightfully theirs, to a woman who helps people heal, who does breath work, to an architect who has a baby on the way, and we actually came up with names for him. His mom's name is Moon, so I suggested the name Eclipse, and he actually was really liking that one and was going to take that one home. So it was just a really great way to be with some amazing people who really care about healing and health. And they were very excited to hear what we're doing with our other humanitarian products with the cryptocurrency. And so
Yes.
I love bringing these people together because we get to have a really intimate talk of who they are. And I get to share who I am and what we do and the things that are happening in the world in a way that's easy. Because, the cool thing about us is we're never selling anything. Now, of course, we have NFTs, but we have so many people who want them. We don't have to sell them, they sell themselves. So it's not like I need to go out there with a sale sign or anything.
Yeah, yeah. But you make the point that the folks have things and they have ideas, and they're not being heard. Now, when you talk about single mothers who've lost the male input into the family, that's also true of widows. They too are mothers, and they have families, and I think we can spread a wide net and invite them all to participate. So I'd like to
Right.
see us do that.
Well, I think that's lovely because I was letting them know that at Bees.Social they can come and learn about cryptocurrency. It's all for free. It's a crypto educational platform that just really allows you a safe place to learn information, find out what these terms are. What's a derivative? What does utility mean? What's a non fungible token? Why is it even called that to begin with? All those funny things.
Yeah,
And um,
yeah,
and and so that way, when you're out and about, you might find a way that you can be financially literate in a way that you can also then maybe invest for yourself and figure out a way to invest that's safe, and be able to talk to people who are going to help you support you through that and help you make give you the education so that you can make educated decisions for yourself.
Indeed. And we want them to realize that if they have gone through the Bees.Social education courses, well, I would like to hear about that. That we should have them ask them to share what they're thinking, how they responded to it. Was it easy to use? That kind of thing, because that will help the audience make a decision on whether or not they want to participate. I say you do want to participate because you don't know what you're missing. But once you hear from people who have gone through it and you hear how easy it is to engage on that platform, you'll want to do it as well. So that's a third thing that we can do to move Bees.Social up the rankings.
Absolutely. And then I wasn't done. So then we left Marina Del Rey and went north again. I was already had them in North Hollywood, and then I asked them to drive an hour back down south, and then I asked them to go right back to where we were, and then go over 20 more minutes to go to Studio City to meet with my friend Kenny Aronoff. So Kenny Aronoff, he is a legendary drummer. He's the sweetest, nicest guy. I mean, Butch Patrick is, I love Butch Patrick. And Kenny Aronoff, I just like laugh so hard and giggle when I'm with him. We just have an absolute ball together. So, this legendary drummer, he has over 1,300 bronze, gold, and platinum albums. He sold over like 300 million albums. He has played for anybody that you mention, he's probably played for them. When I was looking at his, it's called a discography, where everybody that they played with, from Chicken Feet to the Rolling Stones to Elton John to Crosby, Stills and Nash to Ted Nugent to John Cougar Mellencamp. He's the one who played the drums for Jack and Diane. A lot of people
Yeah.
know him from that one the most. Anyhow, we went to his studio late at night. We didn't even get there till 10:30 at night, and he shared the studio, showed, let us take a walkthrough of it, and that was super super fun. And we just got to powwow with him and talk about different ideas, and definitely I talked to him about what can we do with him and his music to help support him and what he's doing in the industry. And his passion is personal development. He loves teaching people and helping them really think about who they are and how they show up in the world, and incorporating music in with that learning. So how about that? That's pretty cool, huh, Ellen?
Yeah, that's I mean, you just nailed it out the park. You just you show up and say, "Hey, come take me, come go with me," and they go, and this is wonderful. My
Yeah, thank
goodness.
you.
So, and
Oh,
and George Richardson says, "Great show, ladies. Always great to hear your take on things." Well, thank
and
you,
he's got a
George.
cute
That's
bee. Oh,
nice of
his
you.
bee's really small. I got to squint and look. Oh, that's a cute
Oh,
bee. I love our bees.
yeah.
That's the one with black wings, isn't it?
Oh, good question. It's
Yeah,
it's really
it's
tiny.
it's too small for you too. We can't see the bees. Tim, you have to tell us how big what the bee wings are. So
Yeah.
super fun. All right, so that's not all. Okay, so my week my weekend was just starting. So the next day I went to Carlsbad, and in Carlsbad it was quite funny. We're sitting there at Dr. Greg Reed's house. He's a friend of mine. He's written the book 3 Feet from Gold with Sharon Lecter. He's done a lot of things with the Napoleon Hill Foundation. He's right now on a project in search for happiness. Just some wonderful things. He's a super fun guy. I've been going to his events for years, done some photography and stuff with him. So we were hanging out there, and the first day we talked about crypto the whole day. So pretty much, I mean, we had some breaks where Rob Angel, who's the founder of Pictionary, he's a friend of mine. He got up and talked and did a little Pictionary with us. We were having some fun there. And then Brian Smith, from the founder of UGG boots in the United States, he brought the UGG boots to the United States. He was there and he talked as well. He's also a friend of mine. So it was so fun to see. I mean, I love going because I get to hang out with people I've hung out with before. And then I get to meet some really cool new people. And I knew that Greg was into NFTs now, and he's into Central Land now, which we'll be having shows about that stuff in the future. That's a digital asset arena or place you can be. That's a whole show on its own. But in talking about all of that in NFTs and in the language, it was interesting for me to watch and see all these different people who are really high level CEOs and founders and people in all different fields. Some of them were really into what we were doing and knew what we were talking about. And the other people were like, what? What's that? Why are you saying utility? What does that mean? How do you do that? What's a wallet? And so it was a really great opportunity to tell people, hey, I have access to a website for you where you can go and get advice, and information that's, educational. It's all educational, and where you can go and look and what you can find and how to vet things for yourself to make good decisions. And one of the things that was a super bonus, I kept chatting with these two young boys, and at one, I knew that they had something to do with crypto, but had no idea what. And so I showed them our bees. So I'm like, oh, this is us. We've sold, 10,000 of these in less than 24 hours, a week ago Monday. And, here's all our bees, and here's all our different utility, the utility of the bees, and here's their different derivatives. Here's, the ones with all the hats and all the fun stuff. And we were talking about how those are going to be split into groupings, and how people are now making new businesses by thinking, oh, let's get this for my bee and upgrade my bee that way, and do all this stuff. So later these two boys talked. Okay, mind you, I'm just talking to them like everybody else. Well, I would have anyways. Once I found out who they were, I still talked to them like everybody else. But these two young men, Michael and Austin, are the owners of Board Bigfoot. So those of you who might have heard of Board Bigfoot, they made about $1 million in a month, and they owned a total supply of 3,335 tokens. And so here, I didn't know, because they were like, that's really cool. You guys did amazing. We can't believe, how did you do all of that? And I'm like, well, we had a really great group of people doing some amazing things. I told them about our Austin and our Vincent and all the other amazing people that have been doing all this stuff on Discord, and mentioned them and told them how they could come and participate and follow with us. And I'm going to introduce them to Austin, so maybe we can do some Twitter space, open spaces with them. And they were talking about how they developed their Bigfoots, and how Board Bigfoots, and how they were very successful in what they're doing, and how other people are excited about what they're doing. And then people all wanted to know how to purchase them and how to get them. And I'm totally giggling, because I'm like, well, I thought we did a good job. But when I heard how this crowd went like hog wild over 3,000 bees or 3,000 Bigfoots, and I'm like, oh, excuse me, I got 10,000 bees a swarming over here. All of a sudden, I was feeling a little hoity. I'm going to be honest, that I was kind of like, we had 10,000 bees. But
Yeah.
I had no idea, Ellen. Like, I was super proud. I thought we did a really, really great job. I mean, amazing. But I didn't realize how great of a really great job that everybody
Yes.
did with the bees.
Yes. Greater than
So
you imagined.
greater than you could ever imagine. Also, Tim, I don't know if you're able to pull it up. Can you pull up the graphic for the event in February 22nd through the 23rd, I believe? It's in Phoenix, Arizona. It's an opportunity for you to come and play with the bees, and be in a meet and greet. We're having a conference there. Certainly you can come to Discord and find out more about it, and find out what's going on. And as you watch the program and look for that, we'll get those different things up for you, so you can check them out. And we have another contest coming up. This is called Operation Unite the Bees. And my lowdown on what I need to share. Oh, wait, this is from Terry Holland. I called him Carrie Stevenson earlier, because Chris Stevenson. NFT Arizona, NFT Connect. This is where a whole bunch of bees are going to be coming and hanging out there in Mesa, Arizona. So come play with us. It's a premier crypto event. Just going to be lots of fun. So the font is too small for me, but I do know it is the 22nd and the 23rd. So we invite you to come play with us and hang out there. And Operation the Game, the other game separate from this event, is also been referred to as Operation 1A. And here's one of the white papers that's going to be referring to the directions of the game, what it means, what's going to be happening, and how you play it. I do know it's a 21-day operation. Right there, he's highlighting there's 1,500 wrapped WPE. Wrapped PE means it's backed, so wrapped PE definitely will be part of the Opus blockchain. And Operation Unite, Unite the Bees, is a 21-day operation. There it is. So minting bees and yielding WPE. Upon completion of the operation, each honeypot in the game will receive 20 ounces of honey. The length of this operation will be announced after the public mint, which I just gave you. It starts January 18th, or at least I'm giving it to you now, January 18th, and it ends on February 6th. We will follow the clock, the UTC clock for that. And from my understanding, now I actually thought about calling some of the things I talk, rumor has it, because I don't always know this stuff to be fact. So Ellen, rumor has it that if you own a bee or multiple bees, your bee actually, and you are in the round and you are playing and participating, your bee will automatically earn some ETH or wrapped PE, excuse me, not ETH, wrapped PE for just being a bee. Talk
Well,
about
all
a bee.
right.
Yeah. So you get
Yeah.
loved on just because you're a bee. And I believe that you can earn up to a total of 0.02 wrapped PE, which is pretty.
Okay.
So right now, let's see, I'm trying to remember what wrapped PE was today. If I were to, my texts come in the morning for that. So I get so many text messages a day, I might not be able to tell you what it is without looking for forever. But I'll keep. Oh, here it is. This morning, wrapped PE was at $12,887.98. So if you were to have a portion of one of those wrapped PEs, a 0.02, I would say that's nothing to avoid or skip. You definitely want to collect on that. So you want to play
Yeah.
Operation 1. Now, Operation 2, let me get back to the other text message with that info. Let me find it. Boy, I'm getting text messages while I'm talking to you, so it's moving my information around. So Operation 1B of Operation Unite the Bees is going to be on Twitter Space. Bees
Okay.
Web 3. It's Web 3 Innovation and Collaboration. And
All
that
right.
starts January 22nd and ends February 6th. Oh, wait, is that right? So anyhow, it sounds like there's some overlap there. So the one
Yes.
starts and then the other one, there's some app overlap of them. And I don't know all the details of that one. There are some really cool things. Oh, wait, OP. Operation 1B. I went with I was thinking OP stood for Opus, and 1B I saw as a pound. I'm like, a pound of honey. Oh, no. Operation 1B, 0.025 daily for one of your bees that's active on Twitter. Now, if I understand correctly, I think that might be when you are active on Twitter and you have your icon as one of your bees. But
Right.
again, rumor has it That's what I think it is. That doesn't mean that's what it. That may not be it even at all.
Yeah.
That may not even be close.
Tune in next week when we know for sure.
Because I might be telling you some I was going to say a bullshit, but then I thought, well, we'll go with B shit because I don't know, but I because I don't know the answer on that, but we will let you know. So definitely, you want to go to Discord. You want to find this information out and be playing and participating in that. There's some tweets there going out. There's some buzz. You can go to BeesSocialTV or TV.com. Okay, BeesSocialTV.com, so you can learn more about the bees and what's going on. And he's circling that, and I don't know what that means. It means so. Oh, I think you put your bees number in. Okay, I think I understand the directions. Andre's right. You put the number of one of your bees in with your name, I believe, or behind your name, or you do something with that number. So so yeah, I love that I'm trying to figure out this what he's saying. So he's highlighting the number. You have to have the number of your bee, and you got to do something with it. And we'll get you more information so that you know. And I can't see what those little tiny things are. So you do something with your bees anyhow to let people know, and we will help you out. So I just so that's what we're going to do. So I'll get you more information because I can't figure that out. But I feel like we're trying to send plane messages to each other, like back up the plane, go to the left, slide into base. Super fun stuff though. So you definitely
Yeah.
want to be in the buzz. You want to be in the know. You want to know what's going on around here. And we have some really cool things for you. I talked to Michael and Austin from the Bigfoot. They're, like I said, they're more than willing to play or talk to us and figure out how they can either come on our program and also, hang out and talk to Austin. That's what it is. To be eligible for the rewards, you must have your B token ID in your Twitter name. Okay, so I half said that.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
super exciting. So that's what's going on. So Ellen, anything else
Okay.
as we're closing out today?
Oh my goodness. I think you gave us a really full, digestible plate of hors d'oeuvres that we can select from for next week, and you're going to bring us more. So I am very excited and looking forward to sampling all of the wonderful, tasty goodies you're going to bring for us.
Me too. And well, I didn't even think about it. I was supposed to be in Utah doing another bees event this week, but one of my clients has made a change of schedule, so it doesn't look like I'm going to Utah after all. So what I'm thinking is I either will host some kind of bees social here in town where I live. And have some kind of bees social online. Oh, I do need to tell you guys this. This is still going on. You can go, oh, geez, I need to share this with you, Tim, see if you can share it. You guys can come and see me talk about how you can merge business with crypto so that you can participate in. Oh gosh, I got to think where it is. It's on Facebook, is where the link. I presented, my husband's fire pager is going off, so I apologize for that, but that's a necessary thing when you are in the world with a fireman. By the way, my husband just got rewarded with a nice plaque for having 28 years in service on the fire department. So super kudos to him and all the other men and women on the department who have been serving our local township. If I can get my stuff pulled up, I will give you the information. Oh, crud. I can't find it. All right. So what I did is I spoke on a program. Oh, I know. Well, you know what? I don't know how to have you guys see the thing without pulling that up. Ellen, can you share something with them so I don't have to talk and think at the same time?
Okay. All right. What am I sharing?
What are you excited about? What we're going to do in the future with these bees?
Oh man, I just want to see these things multiply and geez, uh just take off. Okay. There they are. Okay, so this is the
Cool.
bees.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
So I just found my link.
Okay.
All right. Here's my link. Let me share
Oh,
this with him. All right, let me come back to where you guys are.
okay.
All right, I'm sharing something with you, Tim. This is a link where people can go to watch me talk about bees. So I spoke on Sunday. Well, I spoke on Sunday even though I wasn't in person. I had a recording of me talking, and what I did is I talked about how to, let's see, what was my talk was called Amplify Kindness: Merging Business and Nonprofits from Crypto to Publicity to Publishing to Smiles. And so I talked about Bees.Social. I talked about the Keep Smiling movement. I talked about Give Bucks and my business, The Red Carpet Connection, and how by merging all of these things together, you're able to really change and generate your life in a different way, because it's lead generation, it's publicity, it's cross promotion, it's monetization, it's financial literacy, and smiles and mental and dental health. And I have a whole bunch of giveaways. In fact, I'm giving away stuff that I haven't even. It's to be announced. So I have decided that we're having this wonderful NFT Connect there, February 22nd and 23rd. And I had said last year that I wanted to do some events. I already have those in progress. So once those dates are landed, I am going to be gifting every person who reaches out to me through. You can watch replays when you go to that link. Go to replays, look for me, watch mine, and then you can sign up for the free gift giveaway. I'm giving away over $10,000 worth of free stuff. I just added more stuff to it. I just realized I have access to give everybody a free website funnel access and 3 hosted domains on that funnel. So I'm adding that as a giveaway. You can be a part of being published in 2 different books for free. We are also giving away some publicity things and some press release things. So lots to give away there. And we're going to be talking about cryptocurrency with all of that. Everybody who signs up will also be getting different information about cryptocurrency. So that way, you know how to play with us at Bees.Social and the SocialBees.io. And that way, because not everybody knows how to go to Discord or read that. So I've decided to be a little conduit in between the two to give people another access of how to get that information. And with that, then the next event that I have, you're going to get free tickets to come. So I'm going to give away some VIP tickets and some entry tickets to the people who sign up for the free gifts who watch the Amplify Kindness. So super fun stuff there.
Yeah, my goodness. And
Oh,
save
thanks.
that date, folks,
Yeah.
February 22nd and 23rd in Phoenix, Arizona
Yeah.
way.
Come see,
Okay.
come play, come play. I can't wait to go. I've got my ticket already secured. I was sponsored by a lovely person. And so if they tell me I'm allowed to say who they are, I'll give them some publicity love, because they have a practice. And so they're not able to take that many days off of work and have their business running. So they are sponsoring me to go and do good coverage for that. So I want to be in full gratitude for that as well. So thank you for my sponsor for that. So that's the NFT Arizona. And then
Okay.
next week, we'll be giving you more information. So thanks so much for listening. We kept you over, I tend to keep you over 10 minutes every week, but hashtag keep smiling, hashtag be social, and hashtag crypto swarm.
Crypto Swarm.
And
Okay.
then
All right.
also, don't forget to download your app for Give Bucks, put in Keep Smiling, and download your Opus ID app. Opus, there's the NFT.1 for you to be able to sign up for the conference. And
Okay.
then when you have your Opus ID app, you can scan these QR codes to mine crypto on your phone. Woohoo!
Okay. Woo. Yeah. All right. Well, um, boy, you gave us a full plate.
Yeah. Yep. That was just my
Yeah.
weekend. That was 3
That was
days.
just the weekend. My gosh. I
Well, that
can't
was a
imagine what if,
Thursday night, a Friday, and a Saturday.
wow, imagine if you had the other 4 days couple
Yeah,
to those three.
I didn't even mention the tsunami warning. I'll tell you guys now. So during the event, I'm sitting there with like 50 people in Carlsbad, and we hear "Rah, rah," on people's phones. And my husband's a fireman. I used to work in law enforcement. I'm a first responder. I hear this and I'm like alarming, and no one, they didn't even like, no one. It was like, I swear, I was like, am I the only one who heard this? Because they didn't even like look at their phones. It was like, and they were still
Yeah,
listening to the speaker, and the speaker still talked like nothing. And then I go, hello, did anybody else hear that? And they go, oh yeah, it's a tsunami warning. Tsunami warning. And I'm like, tsunami warning? And they're like, oh yeah, it's a tsunami. I'm like, dude, that's nothing. So I'm not going to take that as nothing. I get on my phone, I'm researching, and I'm like, oh, okay, if you're on the beach, the waves could get up to 1 to 2, be up on the beach. It could interfere with some flights and stuff. Okay, great. And then I got to thinking, in 2007, we had a flood in my city, and we were expected to get up to 15 feet. No more than 15 feet. At 15.1, my office would have a wet carpet. Anything
okay.
higher than that, I have a flood, super problem. Well, I moved everything up 18 inches. So I had people come and help me lift everything up 18 inches. And then we had 18 and a half feet of flood. So I moved everything up just high enough to do all that work, to do absolutely no good whatsoever. So I wasn't going to take that tsunami warning that way. So I literally calculated and got all the math, and missed some of the talk because I was calculating, okay, if it tripled that, like, so if we got 8 feet or six feet of water and it came in, how far could things be pushed? How bad would it be? And would I be bothered here in Carlsbad and be okay? And so the consensus was, yeah, I would probably be just fine. So I was able to ignore it too. But
Good. Wow,
um, yeah, but
harrowing experience.
and I suppose I should mention this too. The Keep Smiling movement. Hopefully, we can partner with Bees.Social. I'm sure we can. I'm Bees.Social. You're Bees.Social. So we're going to figure out a way to help with the bees as well, with the Keep Smiling movement. I
Yeah.
met a woman on the plane. 1,000 people lost their homes in the fire in Boulder, Colorado,
Oh,
and
goodness.
they are hurting. They are hurting. So I'm talking to her about how we can create some kind of benefit, do something for them, capture their stories, capture their smiles, and give them a hope to be resilient, to keep moving on. And then
Mhm.
maybe there's some other ways that we can help them with crypto and so forth to get financially ahead. So that way, when they're in their next place, maybe they can do some buying and selling to help them financially have some freedom over the next couple of years. And then there was a tornado today. I forget where, in Florida, I think, and a bunch of people lost their homes. So we want to always be thinking about other people, and make sure that we're giving back to the world. So I just wanted to put that out there. Let's figure out a way for Keep Smiling. If you have ideas for me, let's combine something with Bees.Social and the Keep Smiling movement so that we can love on these people and help them be resilient in times like this. So thank you guys. All right. I kept you too long. Bye.
Bye-bye. See you next week.